Hi, this is Nicholas Vardy, editor of the Oxford String Trader and contributor to LibertyThroughWealth.com. Today I want to speak to you about the other tech boom. We Americans like to think that the internet is a global phenomenon. Conventional wisdom has it that US tech giants like Apple, Amazon, Facebook, Google, and Microsoft will continue to dominate the internet. After all, Amazon delivers anywhere on the planet. There are more members of Facebook than there are Christians in the world. Internet users in Baton Rouge, Brussels, and Buenos Aires are all watching the same series on Netflix. And for most of the internet world, this is true. Yet there's a whole other internet boom out there. Its size easily rivals that of the US, but you hear few investors talking about it. I'm talking about the internet boom in China. The potential of the Chinese internet market is breathtaking. A relentless growth in the number of users, a massive e-commerce market, and an ever-expanding middle class. Together, these make the Chinese internet sector one of the biggest no-brainer investment opportunities in the world. China is already home to the largest number of internet users globally, 914 million. That's about 3.2 times the 288 million internet users in the US. And while the US penetration rate is about 90%, China's is only 65.6%. My back-of-the-envelope calculation shows that if China ever reaches US penetration levels, it will have more than 1.26 billion internet users. China is already the world's largest e-commerce market. More than half of global online transactions occur within the country. Chinese e-commerce sales reached 737 billion in just the first half of 2020. That vastly outpaces the US market. For example, in 2019, Amazon Prime Day resulted in over $5.8 billion in sales. Alibaba's 2019 Singles Day, a similar concept to Prime Day, generated $38 billion. That's more than 6 times the sales of Amazon. China is known for its Great Wall, a remarkable structure that kept foreign invaders out of the country for centuries. The 21st century version of the wall is China's Great Firewall. This is a combination of legislative actions and technologies that regulate China's internet. The Chinese internet operates in a parallel universe where its content is monitored closely by the Communist Party of China. As a result, Chinese internet users do not have access to Google, Facebook, or Amazon. Instead, the Chinese internet has homegrown versions of all the US giants. Google has Baidu, Twitter has Sina Weibo, YouTube has Youku or Tudu, eBay has Taobao, and Facebook has Renren. Now, there was a time when US giants tried to cash in on China's extraordinary potential. These included Google, Groupon, Facebook, Amazon, Uber, and eBay. But the Chinese beat back each foreign invader. Groupon shut its offices within months of its launch after discovering it was up against 200 clones. And Uber sold its China operations to Chinese rival Didi Chuxing, unable to sustain subsidies for its service. The reason these US internet giants failed in China is no secret. They failed not because of their ineptitude or competition. They failed because the Chinese government didn't let them succeed. The Chinese government has always been committed to protecting what it calls its national champions. So it banned Twitter, Facebook, and Google because this ensured that similar Chinese firms would never face foreign competition. And the lack of US competition ensured that the government could keep homegrown Chinese versions under its thumb. Now, it's no secret that I'm not a big fan of investing in China and its communist regime. My family fled communism in Eastern Europe, and I have a visceral aversion to oppressive regimes. That said, investing in the Chinese internet market is almost a no-brainer. Google, Facebook, and Amazon can't make you money in China, but that doesn't mean that you can't. The KraneShares CSI China Internet ETF, ticker symbol KWEB, invests in publicly traded Chinese companies that provide services similar to those offered by Google, Facebook, Twitter, eBay, Amazon, and Netflix. Holding 35 stocks, the CSI China ETF provides diversified exposure to the Chinese e-commerce sector. The Direxion Daily CSI China Internet Index Bull, 2X shares, ticker symbol CWEB, offers a double leverage bet on the same theme. The bottom line, as sure as day follows night, the internet boom will continue in China. And whether you love or hate China, profits are sure to follow.